So, got Clare Maxted here, and Clare has just completed day 6 of the Coastal Challenge, and I'd like to ask her a few thoughts about what she thought the event was going to be and how it's turned out. So, first of all, hello Clare.
Hello.
And secondly, happy birthday Clare, because it's Clare's 22nd birthday.
Thank you, yes, 22nd all the way.
And the rest will be truth, because I've got a polygraph on her. So, Clare, firstly, tell me what you thought the Coastal Challenge was going to be.
I didn't really think a lot about what it was supposed to be. It was so cold in the UK when I was training that I just had this vision in my head of running along a beach in the sand, and that it would be quite hard work, and that it would be hot, and that it would be very, very sunny, and I might get burnt. I suppose I thought it'd be all like day 6, like little trails through the rainforest maybe, but steeper, and with more, steeper ups and downs and more tricky terrain.
And so now that you've done it, how do you summarise it?
I would say that it's probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. I've been talking to a lot of people on the way, trying to find out some comparison, because I've never done a 6-day race before, but there are people here that have done the MDS before, and both the people who have done the MDS before say that this is harder because of the heat. The course isn't actually that difficult in terms of the actual fitness level that you have to attain to do it, but it doesn't matter how fit you are really. If you don't perform so well in the heat, or you don't adjust to the heat, or you get some kind of bug, or you don't get your feet right or your fueling right, then you're just out of the game really. It's really hard because it's so hot and it's so humid, and you just feel like you're running in treacle. You feel like you're running backwards. You feel like you're in a swimming pool. There's just no relief from it. It's just relentless, and sometimes it's just horrible, and sometimes you hate it.
That's the world of multi-day ultra running, right? So the first one you've done, and you did do some training before, so I think you have been focusing on this event specifically, and what did you do specifically to get to this kind of peak performance?
Oh yeah, well I had an incredible time. The 6 months leading up to this race, I've been training really properly. I never really thought that I could stick to a training plan or anything, but I've been trained by Rory Coleman, who does a lot of the MDS, Marathon des Sables coaching. So he knew exactly what was in store for me, and he put me on a training plan. So typically I'd run 50 miles a week, and I would run 5 times. So I was doing a lot of long, steady runs, and then 2 speed sessions. So one would be with the club, so I'd go all out with the club, and then the other would be a hill session, which Rory calls a power hour, where he uses a lot of heart rate work. So I had to wear my heart rate monitor, and I had to run at a certain heart rate for certain runs. And then at the weekends I was doing 10 miles Saturday, 20 miles Sunday, and sometimes 20 miles on both days. So the training took up a lot of time, and it took a lot of effort, and I really enjoyed it most of the time, and my fitness has gone from being a normal average runner to being able to complete something like this. If I hadn't have had extreme stomach issues, I no doubt that my fitness was enough to get me through.
So you're the shadow of the person that I've seen on videos before, so you obviously lost of weight for the event as well. Was that easy?
The losing of the weight was harder than doing the training, if I'm honest. I love to eat, I love crisps, I love cake, and Rory has this list of banned substances, which, I love beer. I'm drinking a beer right now. I love all those bad things that are bad for you, and I also like to eat a lot as well. I like to be full, and so Rory has this list of banned substances, which obviously includes beer and cake and crisps. So that was harder than the training for sure, but I lost 9 kilos in the end. So I went from just over 10.5 stone to 9 stone 2 pounds was my lightest. And then I came to Costa Rica a couple of days earlier to acclimatise, and accidentally may have hit the cocktails. So I don't know if I was 9 stone when I was at the race, and I'm definitely not now, because I've been stuffing my face every night with the gorgeous food that the Coastal Challenge provides.
Excellent. So can I ask you for 5 single words that describe your experience at the Coastal Challenge, or describe the event?
The first one definitely has to be hot. The second one has to be hard. The third one has to be beautiful. The fourth has to be hospitality.
Outrageous.
Okay, yeah, the hospitality of the crew and everyone. And the fifth has to be the camaraderie of the runners.
Excellent, thank you very much. That's Clare Maxted. She forgot to mention she's also the editor of Trail Running magazine, so we are very privileged. Thank you very much, Clare.
Thank you.